Today I'm going to be showing you guys a little short tutorial on how to get the gel nails like I have here using the Shiba nail system. Now it's Gelcrylic, which means that there's no acrylic liquid, but there is powder, and this system is also odorless. So if you would like to see how to get this look, please stay tuned. You just want to prep your nail like you would if you were doing acrylic nails. You want to find the right tip. I've already filed down to make it a little smoother here, and I have also cleaned up the nail and pushed back my cuticle. The next thing I'm going to do is take the primer from the Shiba Nails Gelcrylic system, and I'm just going to apply one little thin coat of that on my natural nail. I'm not going to put any of that on the artificial nail, just the natural nail. And what that's going to do is it's going to allow the Gelcrylic to stick to the natural nail longer, and it will prevent less lifting. Primer to dry. This only takes about maybe 30 to 60 seconds. What you're going to do is you're going to get your Gelcrylic powder. Then you're going to get your gel. And you're also going to get your little scooper. And this all comes in a kit that you can get for $25 to $30. I got mine off of eBay for $25. Then what you're going to do is you're going to apply one thin layer of the gel to the natural nail. So you take your gel, dip it in, get it nice, wipe off excess because you don't need a lot for this layer. This is a very, very thin layer. And what you're going to do is you're going to let it form up at the bottom of the brush, press down, move from side to side. Then you're just going to pull that out as if you were painting your nail. And you want to make sure that you get full coverage from side to side, because this will help on less filing you will have to do. And after that's on, you're just going to let the nail sit for about a good 20 to 30 seconds and let that level. And before you turn on your LED light, what you want to do is move your gel away and out of sight of the light, because the light can cause your gel to harden through the bottom. After you finish putting on that first thin layer of the acrylic gel, your next step would be to take your scoop up just a little bit of the powder, hold your finger over top of the powder, and simply drop it on, making sure that you cover all areas from the sides, on both sides, and getting the tip very, very well. And then after you've done that, you want to turn the finger over, tap off any excess powder that you have, and you want to cure this finger for 1 minute. After you've cured the first thin layer for 1 minute, you're going to go back in with your gel. And this time the second layer is going to be a little bit thicker than the first, but not very, very thick. Just a little bit more, just to give it that more full look and more coverage. And you're just going to apply it the same way you would as the first layer. Just making sure that it's a tad bit thicker than the first layer. I'm right-handed, so I'm trying to take my time just to make sure I get everything right. I forgot to film this video when I was doing my other hand. And again, you want to move your gel out of the way. Then you want to take the powder, and you're going to do that same step where you drop it on, making sure that you cover all the areas, including the sides and the tip. And I've also discovered that if you turn your finger while doing this, you get better coverage, and it just fills out a lot better. And then once again, take the finger, tap off the excess, and you're going to cure the second layer for 2 minutes. What you want to do now is do any cleanup and filing that you may feel as though you need to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my nail file and kind of shape off my sides a little. I don't really have that much filing to do, so you just take your file and shape them however you want. If you need to file the top, then you do that as well. Don't worry about the powder on the sides of the fingers, because we're going to get that off after we cure this last one. And for the last and final cure, you do not need the powder. All you need is your gel. And for this last layer, you make it thicker than the other layers. This does not need powder put over top. This is to seal the powder that you already have and to make the nail stronger than what it already is without having to make it as thick. And you want to put a generous amount on this layer, because this layer is really important. The first time I did this, I did not make my layer as thick as it needed to be, and I cracked one of my nails and all of my gel actually popped off. So again, move your gel away from your UV light, and you're going to cure this last and final layer for 3 minutes. And just as a side note, before you cure, if you feel as though you have any type of gel in your cuticle, you want to get that out beforehand, because it will make the skin burn and tingle just a little. It's not very painful, but you will be able to feel it, and then it may cause lifting in the future from having to file it off. After you let that third layer cure for 3 minutes, we're going to take your finishing cleanser and you're going to clean off the tacky layer that's left on top. You don't need a lot, just enough to wipe the nail layer off. And you just simply wipe it off. You don't have to rub or scrub. It comes off very easily with the cleanser provided. And you can also use any cleansers that you have from different nail systems. And then after you've done that, your nails are finished. What I like to do is I take a buffer and I buffer the surface of the nail just to make it a little smoother before I add any color that I think I want to wear. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you think about this tutorial. If you want a more detailed tutorial, leave it in the comments below. I'll have a video coming up shortly on how I achieve a rose nail art using pastel colors on my gel nails. So stay tuned for that. Let me know what you think about this one. Everyone comment, subscribe, and thumbs up this video, and I will see you again soon.